I remember listening to Inalab for the first time was when Suyash came to the studio to record drum playthroughs for two songs from the same album. And the minute I put the stems in my DAW and I heard them, I got really excited because I could tell right away that this band's sound revolves around the bass player. And I am a bass player myself. So to see such beautifully interwoven bass parts of not just real bass, but even synthetic bass was extremely exciting and inspiring. But that excitement was soon overshadowed when I heard Suyash playing through my speakers. I had never heard my drum kit in that same room through those same mics sound the way they did than when Suyash played on them. The sound was absolutely monstrous and huge. And even while recording, when you would look at Suyash, his face and his expression he was absolutely at peace. He was calm and, there was an aura of zen around him, but the sound was the exact polar opposite of it. Then we recorded the bass parts, and I'm so glad that Gaurav gave me free rein and let me experiment to my heart's content. And I'm also so glad that the final output that we got was something that Gaurav really liked and has ended up on the final mix. We recorded him with 4 mics and 2 line signals, that is 1 dynamic, 1 ribbon and 2 condensers. After that we recorded Shruti, and I have to say recording Shruti was also an amazing experience. The sheer command that she has over her own voice and performance and the purity in her voice makes you want to stop and listen to her and ask who that is, who is singing. And even in an arrangement with heavy bass parts by Gaurav and powerful drum parts by Suyash, she was able to make a powerful enough space for herself and blend in so beautifully. Then we recorded Shashank for the flute parts, and I had been recording Shashank before Inalab. So I thought I knew what to expect, but then again, he pulled out some amazing tricks and he pulled out some flutes from his bag that I had never seen before. So even that was a great learning experience for us. And then we recorded Archit. Between Gaurav's heavy bass lines in the low end and the purity of Shashank's flutes, Archit's beautifully crafted keyboard sounds filled up the song with harmonic perfection. And this is one album that you must check out.
Inalab's been recording at Ferris studio since our 4th single, and I remember being blown away by the infrastructure of the studio the first time I went there. The engineers are really receptive to work on new ideas, and needless to say that we always get a good recording once we're out. And it obviously makes the mixing and mastering aspect of our music much more smoother.
So I had been called on board to write the rap song Dreams and played alongside with Inalab. This was a while back, and since then I've been the idiot behind the camera, shooting most of their videos and BTS footage, even live sometimes. It was actually one of the greatest experiences in my life and opportunities when Gaurav helped me meld my 2 passions, one being music, the other being film. Honestly, there weren't really any great challenges working with Inalab because the set of musicians that were put together were mind-blowing, and Gaurav is just everybody who meets him likes to shine to. So it was hilarious because I'd be behind the camera, I'd be shooting them, and suddenly somebody would be like, Moulik, come on stage, where's Moulik? And I'd be like, oh shit. And he'd just suddenly run up on stage, sing my song, then get back. And it would be like this burst of this rock star moment for maybe 2-3 minutes, and then I'd be back behind the camera, which I loved. It's safer, it's better.
Anybody who's been to a few parties in Delhi would have definitely encountered Moulik at some point in their lives, and that's how I met him. I was blown away by the multiple skill sets the guy possesses for the short conversation that we had, and I immediately wanted to work with him, and we collaborated on a song shortly after that where he wrote the lyrics and rapped for a song that was against racism. Subsequently, we co-produced a fan art series called Couch Potato, where we paid tribute to our favorite TV series. Working with him has always been so much fun because he comes up with such unique ideas. And I remember when we were planning our EP, I found out that Moulik was applying to film school. I was like, great, another skill set, let's make use of this as well. So that's how I requested him to document our recording process, and I specifically wanted our music videos to be shot live, and I knew the aesthetics he has would be perfect for the visuals that we needed for our videos.
Shooting the recording sessions was actually quite a fun experience. Mostly because it was the first time for me being in an extremely professional studio like Ferris Studios, and With their own video production background, the owner was extremely supportive of the whole process. Since it was a recording studio and the priority is the music, my footsteps had to be negligible. There could be no footsteps, no sound of equipment, no heavy breathing. I mean, we were video recording in a place where even the AC is turned off to avoid sound. I've got to say, from the beginning till the end, whether it's recording music within a lab or with Gaurav, whether it's shooting for them, shooting with them, working around them, it's always been a mind-blowing experience, pleasure. And as a little teaser and a tidbit for you guys, we shot an amazing new music video for Inalab here in Prague. And it should be out any day soon. This is Siddharth Moulik again, signing out. Hi Gaurav!